Hey everybody out there, my name is Dragnix, and we are going to go take a look at a boss battle from Resident Evil Revelations 2 and how much I hate this game. Because there are so many design decisions that can be seen in this one scene alone, this one sequence, that I think I needed to go over it. And so I'm going to do a little bit of cutting here, do a little bit of change up here to show you exactly some of the problems that I have with this game. Now, this portion is Barry and Natalia. Barry is the one who obviously has the firepower here. Natalia can't really do anything against this boss besides point out the weaknesses. Now here, okay, first problem I have with this game is this whole blood effect thing. It's the kind of thing that annoys me with games. It just like, yeah, you're damaged. Oh, bleeding, bleeding, bleeding. It's the kind of thing where I feel like the game is telling me I'm completely dumb because, okay, the bleeding effect portion where you actually have to put a bandage on you, I can see that to an extent, a little bit of an extent, but this sort of highlighted portion here, am I supposed to be able to see exactly? I mean, does blood go into my eyes so that I can't actually see anything that's going on here? Now, I get enough time to actually, apply the two bandages in question. I haven't figured out at this point about the weaknesses. The thing is that there's one weakness at this point on his body. It hasn't taught you that. It's always taught you that the orange glowing sections are a weak point, which, okay, I guess it should have been my, guess that, I should have used Natalia here, but, guns. Now here. Capcom, he is inside the wall right now. Not a little bit, not a bunch. He's inside the goddamn wall right now. You think this is a little bit of a problem with collision detection? I mean, I can sort of take aside some portions where it's just like you're clipping a little bit into a wall, like just not noticeable, but this, he literally brings the drill into the wall. What? Okay, so let's go skip a little bit ahead of this fight. Now, I'm trying to get away, Natalia is following me. I'm trying to get a little bit of a advantage on him to try to hit those weak points. All right, let's run over here. Let's send... Wait, Natalia? Oh, right. The AI. The AI doesn't know how to get out of the way. And it's another major problem with this game. The thing is that, well, hold on a second. You can play with a friend. I don't want to play with a friend. I really don't. It's not because I don't have friends. It's not because I don't like playing with friends. It's just that in this kind of game, in this kind of scenario, I like playing by myself. I like the single player experience. And Revelations, the original Revelations, did a good job of making it so that your partner was useful. Here, your partner may as be an anchor around your wrist or your anchor around your foot because they are not helpful whatsoever. And I'll show you a little bit more of... Alright, so I'm trying to help Natalia get away here, but we're going to skip over to another section rather quickly. Now, at this point of the fight, I haven't shown you guys something that will be important. He has a huge drill, and that huge drill can play a part in the earlier part of the episode. That being, it was able to get rid of these X's on the wall. Well, I saw an X on the wall during this fight, and I'm like, okay, maybe I need to get him to attack the drill, or use the drill to attack that wall. And here it is. Doesn't do anything. The game has taught me about, the drill in the wall, but this is not the solution. This is the kind of thing where you hide this portion until it needs to come into play because it confuses people. You're trying to use what lessons you've learned from this point, and this is exactly the kind of lesson that it would have been like, oh, cool, that's awesome. Also, I just included this scene here because showing the AI again. The AI is actually stuck in that portion for a little bit because, well, reasons. It can't get out. I actually literally have to, knock him out of there in order for her to escape. It's sort of hilarious. Sort of sad, really. There we go. She finally gets out. That's good. That's wonderful. All right, so we're going to go back up here. I'm going to figure out what's going on here. I forget exactly what happens next. Ah, yes, this portion. All right, so at this point, I'm running completely low on ammo. I have absolutely nothing left. Now, here's the thing. Oh, ouch. And I'm about to die. I have to switch to Natalia here, really, because I just don't have a choice. Now, I picked up a perk at this point where the controlled character, Barry or Claire, can do damage on the opponent. And it looks like they do it there. So I'm like, okay, let me use Natalia. He does that once, effectively. And then other than that, not at all. You gave me a perk in which you didn't get any real justification out of. And now I'm trying to have him attack while Natalia is dealing with this. And you're going to notice something. Well, let me try throwing the brick at him. Ooh, whoop-de-doo. Still don't know why anybody would want to play Natalia. But he decides that, well, maybe it's time to go after Barry, the guy in the gun. Oh, I died. Not as Natalia, but as Barry. Because you can die as Barry without actually playing as Barry. Now, was there any indication that my partner was dying or was when life's death? If I switched to him, but not as Natalia. And so it's one of those cheap deaths. It's like, okay, how was I supposed to know that at this point? Maybe if I switched to him, I knew he was a little bit tough, but I thought he would be able to, you know, sort of deal with that. It also doesn't help that he doesn't dodge out of the way. And now we're going to show the second part of this fight, and the one that got me to do this video. So I'm going to show you the entire fight. And the entire fight, I mean when I die. So I've learned at this point that Natalia, and that wonderful desk there, can actually highlight the one weakness on him, which they haven't given you that portion at this point, but okay, fine. Sure, whatever. All right, so I'm trying to get behind him to hit the one sore behind his arm. All right, here's Natalia. Barry's running right at him. Barry's not really doing much, and I'm trying to get him out of the way at this point, just so that he doesn't do anything. Oh, but he runs right at him. Oh. This is why co-op and solo does not work. The AI, knowing that I was on the other side of the room, decided to sprint right at him with the monster in the way. That drilled him and caused an instant death. I hate forced co-op experiences because this fight was designed for co-op in mind. The idea being that one person points out the weaknesses and the other person fires. Instead, you get a death like this, which literally got me to quit the game, go out, get some food, come back, and still not want to play it at that point. Congratulations, Capcom. You have made a game in which has isolated your relatively smaller fan base in terms of the Resident Evil series, in terms of the co-op portion. I mean, the game always was single player. Resident Evil 4, single player. I know Resident Evil 5 and 6 had their moments, but I don't even remember 5 and 6 being this bad. I remember 5's AI being horrible, but I don't remember it being like this completely and utterly retarded. This is Dragnix signing out. I hope you understand why I don't like this game. There's going to be more videos on this because this game symbolizes Capcom for me in the modern day era. They just don't understand. Later. Hey, thanks for watching. If you have a chance, leave some feedback and comments below. If you liked the video, hit that like button. And if you want more content like this, hit that subscribe button. This is Dragnix signing off, hoping that gaming brings as much fun to you as it does for me.